Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're gonna start a weekend vlog. It is Friday night at 10 o'clock. So my kid's finally in the bed and I can finally film this clip. So super excited to dive in to another weekend vlog. I've been loving doing these vlogs this weekend. It's gonna be my rom-com vlog, starting that rom-com era. Super excited. I've already started one of them. I'm like 20% in, so we'll talk about that. I did get some books this week at a Christian bookstore that I'm fired up about, and I want to give some updates on reading, all the things. All right, first and foremost, thank you. I cannot thank you all enough for the kind words, the private messages, the sweet comments on my Romans vlog that I did last weekend. It means the world to me. I've gotten emotional. I was just crying a minute ago from a message I got, like, look at my face. Puffy eyes, dark makeup's about gone for the day, but it just means the world to me that blessed so many people, because I was nervous about putting that out there just a little bit, and just being myself, you know, like let y'all know who I am, where I came from, what I've been through a little bit without getting too personal, you know, and just enough to like let you in and see that I'm human, made mistakes, and the Lord delivered me from that, and He can do that for anyone, you know. And I truly wanted to thank you guys for those sweet comments. It really meant the world. We are going to a new church this weekend. It's not necessarily a new church, but it is a new branch of our church, and I'm just so excited to go. We haven't been in a really long time. Last time we went was when Amy and Joe were in town, and we did that vlog and all of that, but before that, I couldn't tell you, you know, it's just been really hard with our son, and it's more me than anything. He would probably be okay in their children's church. It's just his special needs. You know, mom nervousness, but we're gonna trust in the Lord, okay? I'm not gonna let this hold me back anymore. I said that. I said when they open this campus here in our little town we live in, and it's only 2 miles up the road, honey, I had no excuse. So the other church we go to, when we did go, had like thousands of people. It would have been overwhelming for him regardless. So this is going to be on a smaller scale, but it's the same church. So I'm really hopeful that it works out. I'm super excited about it. We're going to go on Sunday. I've already messaged them. They think it'll be fine. You know, I said, hey, my main concern is he's not potty trained, but they said, hey, bring him. It'll be okay. So yeah, we're going to see how that goes. I'll let y'all know. Okay. I'm going to try to take this vlog throughout Sunday, and then we'll talk about how it went and everything. So, but yeah, wanted to talk about church, and just thank you for all your kind words and messages on that vlog and everything. And then reading update. Y'all, guess what? Finished this book. It wasn't even on my TBR, but The Masterpiece by Francine Rivers. First off, was there any doubt that this was going to be 5-star? I don't know, because it was 5-star. Look at all of these tabs. Okay, SMR. But truly, this book took me through it. I don't even know how to formulate words. I haven't even written my review. I've got a graphic I've started for this. Wow, Francine Rivers, her books, just the emotional impact in this and the faith is what really just hits home for me. And this one is more contemporary style, feels like modern day. Just so many of her others are historical, right? So I like that about this because it was just different. We have these two broken characters. We have Roman Velasco. He is a artist. He has done graffiti, these flashbacks to his childhood and everything that went on with his mother and just the sadness of his life. We see some of that and what he went through. We have our main girl of Grace Moore. She's a struggling new mom. She was going to give her son up for adoption because of all the circumstances surrounding his birth and the mistakes she made in that, and just her hard life of divorce and, you know, the past with her parents and things that happened there and her trauma. And we see some of her flashbacks as well when she was 7-8 years old. And it was just very emotional in that regard. Very emotional for both of these characters, what they've been through. Very traumatic. And, but it wasn't like too much detail. It was just enough that we knew what was going on. I did cry, I will say. I ain't gonna lie, I cried. But Francine, she brings the tears. I got off on a tangent there. Grace was gonna give her son up for adoption, but she decided not to. So she currently lives with this couple who was going to adopt the child. And there's some, you know, hard things with that, because this couple, it's like the would-be mom is like almost taking over her child in a way, and doesn't want him to ever leave and all this stuff. So there's a little bit of that drama there that we see, but Grace doesn't have anywhere else to go. So she's staying with I think it's the Garcias and all of that. She needs money, right? She's like really wanting to get her own place, get her own start with her son, all this stuff to get out of there. She ends up going to work for Roman as his personal assistant through this temp agency. She's a believer. Her story is just so emotional and impactful. For her story of how she came to faith and how she truly believes in the Lord. I love that. I'm not gonna say because it was very emotional. Loved it. I want, you just got to read it to know. Roman and her are working together because he's very rough around the edges. He's, just this grumpy guy who's just like had a hard life and just angry a lot. And so, he starts to kind of open up to Grace, and transformations are starting to take place. And throughout the story, we see him opening up to Grace, and it's really just a story about their relationship together throughout this whole book of them getting to know each other, working together, discussions of Jesus, faith, all these things, and just working through trauma and connecting in those ways. And yeah, it was beautiful. I cried. The ending had me like, wow, I just didn't see that. Warnings for this: we have mentions of drug abuse, prostitution mentioned, but not like shown really. Death of parents are mentioned. I can't think of everything right off. I mean, it's not like, to me, it wasn't too triggering personally. It was just very emotional, and I felt like I had to take it a little bit in doses, but I still give it 5 stars. Like, her books just are so just full of faith and make you think about your own personal life. Like, what I love most about this is Jesus is put first, above all, above relationships, above work, like, truly he is the priority in this. And that was my favorite thing in this. Like, seeing that was so inspirational and just eye-opening. So I loved it. Other than that, I am reading also Friendshipped by Savannah Scott. I am loving this. This is about Trevor and Lexi. They work together. It's like an opposite romance, honey. They work together and they've been friends forever. And they tried, like, there's like a couple times where they're talking about like they almost kissed many years ago. It's a Friends to Lovers, by the way. But they didn't want to ruin their friendship. And then there's some funny circumstances like of awkward things that happened over the years where it's like, oh no, we don't want to do that, just hilarious. I literally have highlighted so many things in this. I love it. It's a clean, closed door rom-com, and Savannah Scott, I see why everybody's reading her, because this is hilarious. Like, literally from like the first chapter, I mean, they're talking about how to say the name. It's like Bordeaux, but it's like Bordeaux. And so she's just making some funny comments about that. And literally there was like a mention of, how parents would have like pictures of their kids that would be like embarrassing. So she's talking about this embarrassing photo of her and Lexi, and she's like, it's like the photo version of a Twilight character. You can bury it, but it refuses to die. I'm cracking up. Like, there's so much in this. I literally, like, I highlighted that whole page. Like, what? It's so funny. And like, so anyway, so Trevor and her are like best friends, and what's funny is like they both like each other. And it's like, I'm gonna need y'all to like let each other know at some point. Okay, I need the revelations to happen. So we will see.
We'll see, but they do like each other. There are feelings inside. So I need to know how
this goes down, okay? So yeah, I'm on page 51. I honestly don't have everything like that I've highlighted at my fingertips. It's like why it's good to have a physical version sometimes so I can like easily flip through. But yeah, I'm loving this. page 51, 18%. And I'm really interested to see where this goes. I want to talk about some of the books I picked up recently. All right, so yeah, because but I did pick up a new devotional, Lisa Harper Life and Obsessively Grateful, Undone by Jesus, Genuinely Happy and Not Faking It Through the Hard Stuff. Kind of. This is a 100-day devotional. I love Lisa Harper from what I have seen from her, and I love her story about her daughter and just everything that she did throughout that process to get her here and adopt her. It's just beautiful. And so yeah, here we are with this devotional, which is an influence by, because Keisha over at A Book Like You is currently going through this, and I was like, girl, it's $8 on Amazon, instant buy. And then I got this book in the mail from Revel. I did sign up to honestly read and review this. It's a risk, but I really liked book 2, so I'm hoping that I will enjoy this one as well. And then Summer in the Spotlight by Liz Johnson. This is book 3 in the Prince Edward Island Shore series. First book is Beyond the Tides, gave it 3.5 stars. Book 2 is Last Way Home, gave it 4 stars, and this is the 3rd book, I think the final book in the series. So yeah, it just seems like a really cute summer romance from what I'm seeing. I am interested in Levi's story, and this is his story, of course, and so we will see. Plus the cover got me, so yeah, I did sign up to review it, and I'm really hoping I like it. But we have honesty here. Again, if it fall, it fall, like Chrissy says. So yeah, I really liked where she went with in book 2. You know, I didn't love some of like the physical attraction overload with the romance, but like the characters themselves had some things they had to work through. And I always like to see that. Plus, I love Mama Potts. I already said this. So yeah, here's to hoping this is good. I'm going to read that this month in August. It's on my TBR. Speaking of the August TBR, look what I found. That's out early in this Christian bookstore. Cloak of Scarlet, Derek Cocktail. I had this on NetGalley. Now they had it out. This will come out to August 15th. I was so excited. I love when a Christian bookstore has it out early on their shelves. So, Melanie Dickerson, Hey Girl Hey. We here. This is a Little Red Riding Hood retelling. I'm here for this. And it doesn't seem like it's too long. These are 300 pages. These are usually like YA-like. And they're just a good time. So, yeah, that's on the list for this month. So, I love having like a final copy because sometimes like the arcs can have weird formatting. So, yeah, we're going to be reading it that way. Anyway, and then I got Hero Debut by Angela Ruth Strong, and she's the one who wrote Husband Auditions, and so I think this actually comes out too at the end of August, and they had it, and I was like, well, while I'm here, I might as well get it, and I wanted to support this store, so I got it. Someone told me this is following a character from Husband Auditions, so I'm not going to read the back because I don't really know if it's going to spoil me at all. Anyway, I want to read this author starting with Husband Auditions. And then I decided to pick up some Rachel Scott McDaniel. Y'all, a lot of y'all talk about this author. I'm super excited to read one of her books. So this is in the Doors to the Past series. You don't have to read, I don't think. Somebody tell me. I'm saying that, don't even know it. But do you have to read these in order? I don't think so. There's so many books in this series by different authors. I would say no. It was on the discount section for $6. And it's called In Spotlight and Shadow. First off, gorgeous cover. Look at that cover, y'all. Oh, is this the timeline? Okay. Elise has a habit of letting people down. Her former boyfriend, who hoped she'd be his bride. Her grandfather, who hoped she'd take over the family's auction company. But mostly, she's disappointed herself. What's the point of pursuing her passion as a violinist if she's too scared to audition for a seat in the Pittsburgh Symphony? Her internship at the elegant Heinz Hall places her in the wings of the stage, but never on it. By accident, she discovers an old stage prop. Her instinct tells her there's more to the paste necklace than meets the eye. She accepts help from a childhood friend who happens to be country music megastar Pearson Brooks. Pearson and Elise share a history, one she doesn't care to repeat. Honey. The more involved they become in the mystery, the more things get tangled, including her heart. Okay. And then it says a century earlier. What? Okay, look at me reading synopsis. I know I'm taking a while, but I really wanted to read this one. Sophie Walters longs for a center stage. Having spoiled all her chances in Hollywood, she returns to Pittsburgh, accepting an insignificant role in a popular production. She watches her dreams pass by from behind the curtain at the illustrious, Lowe's Penn Theater. Yeah. When she finally gets the coveted spotlight, it's not for her talent. No, her surge to fame is all one terrible mistake. Somehow she's suspected to be a notable jewel thief known around Pittsburgh as the Mirage. The man she pleads to for help is none other than the man she jilted at the altar 5 years before, Sterling Monroe. We got some tea. I need to know. That sounds good. I had to move that up on the TBR, y'all. I need to know. All right, then I got her newest release, I'm pretty sure, Starlit Spy, The Starlit Spy. This is Heroines of World War II. This is another, I think, like series of books by different authors, but I think you can read it. Each one of these is standalones from what I've understood. I think. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think so. This says Hollywood star turns spy. Full of intrigue, adventure, and romance, this series celebrates unsung heroes, the women of World War II. We'd love to see it. So, in 1943, movie producer Henrik Zoltan, I don't know how you say that, but he approaches Amelie.
You know what I'm thinking right here? Amelie. That's not good. Okay, my pay is coming in.
Henrik approaches Amelie. I can't say it. Amelie. Amelie? Anyway, whatever. Under the guise of offering the Hollywood star a leading part.
So Henrik approaches Amelie. I just can't be how you say it. Emily. I was like,
I can't get past it. Anyway, he approaches her under the guise of offering the Hollywood star a leading part in his upcoming film. I cannot read this. My bad. I'm doing a horrible job. Anyway, he offers her basically a leading part in a film, but he has more than a meaningful role in mind. Her homeland of Sweden declared neutrality in the war, but Stockholm has become the Casablanca of the North. When top secret atomic research goes missing in Sweden, the Allied forces scramble to recover the files before they fall into Nazi hands. The United States Office of Strategic Services, OSS, needs someone who's subtle enough to spy on the Swedish elite without triggering suspicion. Who better than all beauty, no brains, Scandinavian starlet, fluent in 3 languages and possessing a brilliant memory. She loathes being labeled witless, but uses the misconception as her disguise. Tasked with searching for the crucial files, but Finn, I can't say his name, he keeps getting in the way. Look here, Finn.
it's the charming shipping magnate. I can't say that word either. Oh my gosh. Names. Whatever. It's he. It's the
Charming shipping magnate after the missing research. Is this guy after the missing research what? Or does he have other reasons for showing up at her every turn? With the Gestapo on her heels, she must rely on her smarts in addition to her acting skills to survive a world of deadly spies and counter spies. That took 5 minutes. So these sound really interesting. They really do. Like, I really want to read her. I've heard really great things, you guys. Like, she's published by Barber Publishing. And they just have some really good hidden gems, you guys. Like, they're the ones who are publishing the Gone to the Dog series. There's so many great books that they've published that are good Christian reads. So I'm excited about those. Anyway, now this last one, this could be trash. But it was at the Christian bookstore, so it has to be clean, don't it? I'm just saying. If not, it's going away. But they said Highlander's Captive, Called by a Highlander, time travel romance, fans of Outlander, at the Christian bookstore, Mariah Stone, indie author, say less. Okay, that's all we need to know. She's lost in the past. He's a powerful Scottish warrior. Can star-crossed love find a future between the ages? Now look here. I know there have been Outlander retellings, we'll say, that are trash, but if this was at the Christian bookstore and it was the only one they had, I could not pass it up. For $12.99, we were supporting the store. A search and rescue officer, Amy McDougall, fears being trapped both in small, dark places and in a relationship. But when chaperoning a high school trip to Scotland, she's forced to confront her claustrophobia to save a student in a castle dungeon. A magical rock, Outlander, oh my gosh, a magical rock in the ruins catapults her through time to 1307. What? That's a long time. You think the 1700s, honey. She's alarmed to come face to face with a handsome Scottish warrior. Okay. We'll see. I hope that it doesn't have anything bad. I mean, I would think if it's there, then it has to be clean. I tried to look it up on Goodreads, and I mean, I didn't really see anybody say it had anything bad, so we'll see. And it kind of had some mixed reviews of, like, the 3s and the 4s. Some people were like, but I need to know still, right? Like, even if it's just, like, to see. We'll see. Okay. That's all I bought. What am I saying? I don't even know where I'm at, but at this point, I actually did get these cute little bookmarks. Look how cute they are. You know me, I had to get my bookmarks. You can't see them a lot. Yeah. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. We love to see it. So, I have so many things I've talked about in 25 minutes. I don't even know how long I've been talking, but I love you guys. I love that y'all. As soon as I get a little bit more reading in, have some funny things to share. I'm sorry I didn't have a whole lot to share yet about the rom-com, but I really am liking this. I just like the friendship that they have. Trevor and Lexi, hello. I mean, he feels like a cinnamon roll. He feels like he's a cinnamon roll. We will see. We will see. Yeah, I'll be back later. Y'all, okay, good morning. It is Saturday morning. My hair's crazy, but we here. Tried to make myself look as presentable as possible. So, have my second cup of coffee here, okay? And I want to give a quick update on reading Friendship. And y'all, I think that reading these rom-coms is really gonna help me to understand what reading tropes that I like, because this is a friends to lovers, and I don't know that I'm a friends to lovers person 100%. We'll see. It just depends on maybe how it's done, but I know I like enemies to lovers if it's done well and they're not just like completely rude to each other, right? Like just being awful to one another. Because I feel like enemies to lovers has like, you know, the banter, it's sassy, there's usually forced proximity, you know, they're having to be like forced together, that kind of stuff in situations. And I don't know, something about it is different. But for this one, I'm enjoying it. I've got a little bit further in, I'm about 30% in. The only thing that like, I'm not sure about in this trope is, okay, in this book, each character likes each other. So the reader knows Trevor likes Lexi in his mind. And then Lexi likes Trevor in her mind. But ain't nobody saying nothing. It's like, you are like in this little, I don't know, like a weird stage of everybody wants them to be together. They're friends because they have been friends forever. They've had some awkward situations where it's like, okay, they could have got together, but things didn't work out. Friends are trying to put her on a dating site. Well, Trevor does not want this. But he ain't saying nothing. So it's like that trope of like, okay, friends to lovers, but ain't nobody saying their feelings because either one, they don't want to ruin the friendship. They think, okay, the other person doesn't want to date them. So it's like Trevor doesn't think Lexi wants to date him because of some things that went down. And then same thing with Lexi. She overhears some conversations, like the end of a conversation, and she's like, yeah, well, he doesn't want to date me. So, but he does, girl. So it's like, ugh, so you're going to have to like spend a little time of that before they get together. So I'm really hoping that it doesn't take too long for them to get together. But, because that will like reduce my reading experience a little bit. But I will say the funniness in this is so good. Like, the laughs. I need the laughs, the lighthearted laughs. It's great. Like, for example, Lexi goes on this date, and Trevor's like, he is not here for this. He is like, look here, I don't want her on this date, but, you know, in his mind. And so he is being nosy. And so she gets back from the date, and he's like, okay, she's back. He runs outside with these little hedge clippers and is like pretending to clip the bushes. Honey, it's 10:30 at night. What are you doing? Captain Obvious. He like waves at him with the, like he's like, hey, but he's waving at him with the shears. He hawed, okay? So like, it's really funny, you know? But I think the trope may not be my favorite. We will see. I will keep reading. I need to know what happens with these two characters. I love these two characters, but I wish they would like talk about their feelings. Probably sitting at like a 3.5 for me right now. I'm still enjoying it. I've heard that, you know, the later books are even better. So I'm really excited to get to the rest of the books in the series. But yeah, this, I don't know. I think I'm just really going to realize what tropes I like, because I don't know that I know. So this is going to help me understand, because I read romance and I knew I liked enemies to lovers if it's done right. I knew I liked even strangers meeting, you know, and it's strangers, friends, more, that kind of stuff. But like friends that have been friends since they were young to lovers, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to keep reading that. And then I know this is going to be rom-com, but like my friends, they're going to be reading The Good Sister tonight, and I'm going to need to start it with them because... Look, Chrissy, Lindsay, and Sky gonna be reading this. I need to know. Okay, so I said, girls, if y'all are all gonna be reading this, I will pick it up. The Good Sister, Sally Hepworth, we here. So I know I said rom-coms for this video, but hey, look at me going for the thriller. So it's short. It's relatively short. I mean, what, 300 something pages? So we here. I'm gonna get on the Sally train, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna drink my coffee. I'll be back later with some updates. Okay, look out. Hey y'all, coming in with an update. Want to show some book mail I got. Ordered a couple books that are some rom-coms that I want to share. That'll be very, very fitting for this video. Y'all look crazy. We've been cleaning like crazy. But I also got this very sweet gift from my friend Jennifer. And girl, love you. I already talked to her, but she got me Rachel Scott McDaniel book, In Spotlight and Shadow. And we already talked about this in this video, so me and her are the same. This has happened several times. Duplicates. It's okay. Look. I love you, girl. It is totally fine. But what's cool about this is when you send someone a gift, a lot of times I'll just like, so I had asked her, hey, do you want me to send this back to you? Do you have a copy? That's kind of like my way to go on about it. And if not, I sometimes pass it on to a friend, or the Amazon receipts will have where you can return it and they'll put a gift card on your account and you can pick something else. So yeah, it looks like I could do that. But she's just the sweetest. So thank you so much, girl, for thinking of me. I love you, girl. You are awesome. You're always commenting on our videos, and you just have the greatest support for so many booktubers here in the community. So thank you, Jennifer. Just love you, girl. So 2 of the books I got today that I ordered are Pumpkin Spice and Not So Nice by Becky Monzon. Look how cute this is. Okay, I want to read this in September. And then A Pumpkin and a Patch by Jennifer Peel. Now, why did I buy these? My girl Alicia read these, I want to say last year, and really enjoyed them. So, love to see it. I'm super excited to read these. These are definitely on my September list. I'm already like cultivating my fall reading list, and we here. So, I just wanted to share those. I will link these down below. I'm not going to read the synopsis, but they sound super cute. They really do. I think these are clean, sweet reads. So, love it. Y'all, this book is hilarious. Oh my gosh, even like she orders this, Lexi has ordered salad tongs, but that she ends up getting thongs. And she's called this place, and this man answers, and there's a rooster crowing in the back, and the audiobook of this is cracking me up. It's like, every second. I'm dying. This is hilarious. I am rolling. Okay, so yeah, 50% in, just so you know, there's an update. And I think, okay, I would like a Friends to Lovers, okay? I'm really trying to decipher what it is about this one. Not my fave, but I'm still enjoying the story, right? Like, the humor, hilarious. Like, the characters are funny and great. I love the characters, but sometimes Friends to Lovers, I was talking about Friends, they say that Friends to Lovers can sometimes feel like there's a little bit of miscommunication because they're not communicating. That's the point of the trope sometimes. So, yeah, I need to be like prepared for that at times, and I guess I'm just not used to it yet. But I'm laughing so much, oh my gosh. But other than that, I think also one thing I don't love is each character are going on dates with different people, and even though they are interested in each other, are secretly interested in each other, but they don't think that the other likes them. Yeah, you already said that in this video, but so they keep trying to go on dates, you know, her friends pushing her to dates. It's like a 3.5, you know, which 3.5 to me means this is a good story. I've enjoyed a lot of it so far. There's just a few things that I'm not loving, right? But I still recommend, like, to anybody who loves a good rom-com, this is going to be fun, right? I think a lot of y'all are going to laugh and have a great time with this. The series, I've heard, is wonderful. My friends have said, you know, even some of my friends who haven't loved the first one as much, they love books 2, 3, 4, all that stuff. They've given them 4 and 5 stars. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to continue on in this series, for sure. Like, Savannah Scott's a new author that I'm definitely interested in reading all her books, because her writing is so good. It's so funny, it's engaging, and it makes me laugh, and I have a good time with it, even if I'm not crazy about some of the things that are happening in it, right? So that's the best way I can explain it, you know? It's like, so I look crazy. I've been running around, my bad, I just noticed myself. Anyway, I had to come on here and tell y'all because I was rolling. It's like, what? So anyway, that's the update for right now. I'll be back later. Hey, y'all. All right.
Boy, have I got the updates. I got the updates.
Anyway, okay, I got updates. I have so many updates. Okay, first off, it's been a very productive reading day and a very productive cleaning day. It is Saturday night. We'd love to see it. I am fired up. I need to go to bed, though, because my kid, y'all, he went to bed at like 7:50. It ain't good. And we're supposed to go to church tomorrow, so I gotta get to bed. But we here, it is about 10 o'clock, and I've gotta get to bed. So, but before I do, I need to give y'all an update. So, we had a very interesting reading evening. Okay, I cannot wait to chat about the next book here in a minute. But first off, Friendship, 80% in. I'm still just, things are happening that I'm just not loving, but I'm still gonna give it 3.5 stars. I have still enjoyed my time in this. The laughter it's everything I needed, you guys. Like, a lot of y'all would love these books. I truly believe that. And it's a 3.5 right now. Probably gonna end up being a 3.5, and I'll probably put like a 3-star on Goodreads. But I hate ratings like this. Like, I hate that we have to kind of put star ratings sometimes on a book, because it's like, I did enjoy it. And a 3-star means a lot to different people, but I wish we could do half stars on Goodreads, because this really is that between 3 and 4. Like, it's a 3.5. There are some things I didn't love, I already talked about, but I still really like the characters. I think that the friend group is amazing. I think, you know, the setting of like board hawks is just so fun. Love all of the laughs. So yeah, I do recommend this. I'll update tomorrow. I'm definitely going to finish it, but not tonight. So yeah, I'll let you know any final thoughts I have other than what I just said. Okay. But what we really are here for right now is the Good Sister impromptu pickup, because it wasn't on a TBR, but it's on my cart TBR. You will see soon. I have a TBR cart tour video, and this was on it. First off, look at this. Lindsay Lemus, Chrissy, and Sky. We have been buddy reading this tonight, and y'all, right now, look how far we got. Almost 50%.
50%.
Who are we? So, yeah, this is very addictive. I see why Oshina gave it 5 stars. Y'all, she's the reason I picked this up to begin with. And then I was talking to Keisha from Book Like You. This is a favorite book and favorite author of hers. So many people love Sally Hepworth. I need to read more Sally Hepworth, honey. I really like psychological thriller, family drama, suspense, style. I mean, I don't really see thriller more as family drama and just very, very suspenseful. So, yeah, it's like, I don't know what's going to happen next, honey. I love that. I love that. It's kind of like giving me the same feeling I had when I read Cold Pursuit, which is a general suspense. Same feeling of like anticipation of what's going to happen next. I love that, you know. I love a good, quick, fast-paced read, and this is definitely it. So it's about 2 twin sisters, Fern and Rose, and it says 2 sisters, 1 truth, but which of them knows it? What? So Fern she works at this local library, right? She is obviously neurodivergent in this book. So whether that be on the spectrum, ADHD, a mix of both, sensory processing issues, we don't really know the specific diagnosis because she was never formally diagnosed, but those are some of the issues we're seeing. You know, I can definitely tell, since my son's autistic, I can definitely see some of that in her. And then she has some sensory processing issues as well. So yeah, she's very different, and I love seeing all of this being represented in this book. First off, that's first and foremost, yes. Her sister Rose has always taken care of Fern because of all her issues, right? Her sister Rose cannot get pregnant. So Fern kind of takes it upon herself to be like, okay, maybe I can get pregnant and help my sister out. But she ain't talking to her about it. So it's like, what's going to happen? So at the very beginning of this, you're just like, okay, she kind of plans to find somebody. And you're like, what? Fern, what you doing, girl? So she's like in a relationship with this guy and everything, and things just kind of go from there. We see her with this guy, and it's funny because his name's Rocco, but she's called, is it Rocco? Yeah, I can't even remember. Rocco Ryan, and she keeps calling him Wally, because, you know, it's like, where's Waldo? So, like, this is set in Australia, so it's like, in Australia, instead of saying, where's Waldo, they might say, where's Wally? So she keeps calling him Wally, and it's just... I'm laughing so much with this. It has a lot of humor, and there's a little bit of romance, and there are some hard scenes. I'll talk about it in a second, but it's not explicit, and it's just addictive to read. I really feel like this is addictive. I cannot wait to see what happens next. We literally, when I started this evening, we're literally on 128, 40 to 50% in, it might be 45%, I don't know, but I need to know what's going to happen, because
Rose, girl, what you do? I didn't know. I really don't see what's going to happen, but something's going to happen. I'm
sure. So, there's lots of past secrets and stuff. So, journal entries in this that talk a lot about their mom and just the past with her and trauma that they've been through. It's more like some things are just unsettling. When you read it, you're like, what? So, and Fern, she's very blunt, so she just kind of says what's on her mind. So, sometimes you're like, girl, what'd you just say? And you laugh and you move on. So that's for me personally. But I'm having a good time with this. Cannot wait to finish it tomorrow, hopefully. And maybe I can finish it tomorrow and give you all the thoughts. I'd love to if we can. I mean, it's a quick read. So fast. This is literally only like 280-something pages. Okay. Fast pace. Sally Hepworth girl. New favorite author. What? Like, I could see this easily being between a 4 and a 5 star. We will see. We will see. Depends on how the end goes. So, there's that. I told y'all I had updates, right? I mean, I had so many updates. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get to bed. Yeah, a long day, but lots of good reading updates and everything. So, yeah, I'll update you guys tomorrow. All right, good morning, y'all. It is Sunday, and we're going to go to church here in a little bit. But I wanted to give an update real quick. I did finish Friendship this morning by Savannah Scott. I gave it 3.5 stars, still sitting at the same feelings that I had last night. I'm glad we had the ending. I wish it would have been sooner. That's my only, with this ending. It's like, I wish we would have had that last chapter sooner, you know. But this is still a really great start to a series. I cannot wait to read the rest of the series. A lot of my friends have given them 4 and 5 stars. Yeah, I think if you are someone who loves Friends to Lovers, you're gonna like this. I just think I'm gonna start realizing what my favorite tropes are in reading a lot of these rom-coms. So yeah, I don't know, I'm really excited to read more of these rom-coms and see what I think. So yeah, I'm gonna give it 3.5. It was good. A few things I didn't love, but I laughed. Like, the humor really is the best part of this book, in my opinion. It's just what I needed, a good lighthearted read. So that's the update for this. I'm hopefully going to try to read more of The Good Sister later on with my girls and our buddy read. I'll update y'all after church. I'm super excited. We're going to be going to church. Little man, let me show y'all. Little man, he is ready. Okay, I got my green on. And Blake, he's going to be getting ready soon. We got to leave here in like 30 minutes. But little man, he's eating a little. You want to show everybody your shirt? Hey, he's got his little polo on. He's eating a Nutri-Grain bar, we'll say, the Kroger brand. But anyway, so he's in his little polo, and yeah, I love him in little polos. He's just like a little man, you know what I'm saying? He's so cute. So anyway, I will update y'all later.
It's a big turnout, though. You think about it.
Yeah, I feel like this too. Alright, y'all. Went to church.
Myself a new cup.
Got him a new cup. What's it say on it? Love God, love people. We love to see it. They gave us cupcakes. Went to this new church. It's like a new campus of the main church we usually go to, but the main church is like big. So this is on a smaller scale at this school here. We were in the auditorium. It was really, really nice. What's your favorite part? Part of the
sermon or the place?
Just about anything, really.
I've never been to the school, so it's really nice. I liked how it was in an auditorium. They were going to have that. I mean, I guess.
Well, man did really good too. We're proud of him. He went to their little children's church thing. So
do they do is Bobby on the screen every service, or is the other guy going to like? I was a little unsure. Like,
well, they have the little screen. Hold on, like
yeah. I didn't know if it was going to be like that. It's fine. I just didn't know it was going to be.
They have the screen will come down and he'll do his sermon usually, and I think sometimes they might have the other guy, but they have campus pastors, and then they'll show the main campus pastor, you know, like Bobby.
I just didn't know if he was
his preaching. He was on fire, so good.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of his sermon?
It's interesting. Well, actually, I liked what he said about how could you tell somebody's a Pharisee?
Oh yeah.
Basically,
you're focused on everybody else's sin except your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. That ain't convicting enough.
You see everybody else's sin but yourself.
Yeah.
Your own. Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, that's convicting.
I just never heard it said that way, so it was good.
And the whole sermon was about being the salt of the earth, and I just loved it. I mean, we are here to preserve people for Jesus. Right, just like salt preserved food back in the day, right? Salt preserved food.
Today it enhances food.
Today it enhances food. And I really liked how he did the plane, like, analogy of, okay, this guy gets on a plane, 2 people get on a plane, going to New York to California. And it's funny, he's like, I don't know why you want to do that, but anyway. So he says one guy has a parachute that enhances his flight. The other guy has a parachute
to save your life.
Yeah. And I knew where he was going with it, because he's saying that the enhancement, you know, people want Jesus to what?
Jesus will save your life.
Oh, Jesus will save your life.
You didn't know him in your life. That'll save your life.
Yeah, but there's all these types of gospels out there where, like, oh, Jesus is going to enhance your life. You're going to be rich and wealthy and all this stuff. But really, we're still going to have problems in life. Jesus is here to save our life, because this world's going down, honey. We need the Lord. I just love that. So, anyway, I know we went, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, that's my phone.
It does. You got a green one.
You ain't read that part. Put the logo on it. Alright, y'all, we're gonna go eat.
I think you can eat those.
Yeah, it's fondant, though. I don't like fondant. So, yeah, we're gonna start coming. I'm excited.
Alright,
y'all, we ain't been a long time. This is the first time we took little man to a church.
He did good.
We usually would watch it online.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I'm not scared no more.
I like how they had a nice setup for the kids.
Yeah, me too.
It wasn't like, so,
Yeah.
like, it wasn't intimidating to take your kids.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Praise the Lord. I'm so glad we went.
Yeah.
Boy, we needed that, y'all. Did you not need that?
Yeah.
Anyway, love y'all. Hey, y'all. All right, final reading update. I finished The Good Sister. Me, Chrissy, Lindsay, and Sky finished this tonight, and 5 stars. This is so good. Oh my gosh. Sally, she really knows how to write a good twist, a good story where you think things are going. It's not. No, I mean, like, so good. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, I'm gonna give this 5 stars. No doubt. Like, she just really, that last little bit, honey, I was pacing in my kitchen like, oh my gosh, I sent updates to my friends. Like, let me just say, girl, I've been pacing back and forth with this book. Oh my gosh, girl. I'm pacing. I cannot. What a good book. Wow. Blew my mind. Read this in one day. What is going on? I'll be like, page 1085. Page 263. 236, yeah. Something ain't right with this. 281. Oh my gosh. This journal entry in the 300 pages, whatever. I'm shook. So good. I have to say, Sally Hepworth, I need all her books. I really do. I need to read them. Like, as long as the content's not too explicit, I'm good. And this did not have what I would consider very explicit content. It has some unsettling things. The only thing I would say in this is there are 2 little journal entries talking about a past child sexual abuse that is mentioned. And if that is something that is hard for you to read, I'd skip it. As soon as you see any kind of mentions of something like this, I'd just skip over that. It's not going to like impact your story reading at all. It was hard to read a little bit, but I just want to mention that because that's an important thing, right? But there were a couple of F words, but it made sense in the story because it was some crazy guy coming in there and cussing, you know, so it's like, it made sense in a secular story, right? So I just moved past it. It was fine, whatever. But the story itself, like, if you love thrillers, this is it. And this really is not like thriller. It's more like psychological. I've never read anything psychological, but it's like this true suspense, you know, family drama and the suspense. And I need to know all the things. So, Sally, let me tell you right now, on my radar, because I see why Oshina and Keisha love this, because her writing reels you in. You have to know. You're turning pages so fast. I'm telling y'all. Editing, Amanda. One thing I want to mention that I really loved about this story is just the way that Sally wrote Fern and Wally. Like, it was so nice to have this, what we call a psychological thriller with some romance, and just how beautiful these neurodivergent characters were. Like, that being represented in here as a parent of an autistic child, and I got ADHD myself, like, it was beautiful. It's almost like, and I can't say some of the stuff I really want to say without spoiling, so my non-spoiler edition of this is, it's almost like the neurodivergency, or I don't know what word, her being not neurodivergent, we'll say, I guess. I don't know the right word for this, but really helped her in many situations. And I loved seeing this. Like, she's such a good book character. Fern, I love her. Love her. Truly a favorite book character of all time. No joke. Yeah, back to what I was saying. So, yeah, it's just, woo! And the revelations in the end, honey, this took me out. Like, I'm just in a book hangover at this point. So, yeah, favorite book of the month already. Wasn't even on my TBR, like, for the month, but hey, we here. I need to know all the things with Sally's books, okay? So, yeah, 5 stars, please. I'm gonna tell you, if you like thrillers, this is for you. That's all I'm gonna say. So, we here. So that's all my reading update right now. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this book. We had the best day, and then I finished this book, and now we gotta go back to work in real life again. So, hey, that's been it for this vlog. I had to do a last minute clip here just to tell y'all my thoughts, because, like, rapid fire thoughts of, oh my gosh, this so much going on here. What you think's happening ain't not happening. So, yeah, wow, amazing. So, anyway, thank you all for watching this vlog. Let's chat below in the comments as usual. Keep your girl in prayer. It's going to be a very busy week, but I have a couple videos coming out. I have a Christian nonfiction video coming out. I can't remember if I said this or not, but I forgot to mention a few of my devotionals and stuff. And I think I said that in another video, or either that or I cut that clip. I don't know. But I forgot to mention Waymaker by Ann Voskamp in that, but I am still reading that. I love you guys so much. Make sure you check out my blog. I will be posting reviews there. I will link some reviews for these books down below. I got to write the one for The Good Sisters. So, yeah, I still got to write that. I did finish writing the one for The Masterpiece and Friendship. So, those are already live on there. But one for The Good Sisters not up whenever you go there. It will be this week. So yeah, make sure you keep up with me there, and Goodreads, Instagram, all the things. Some of y'all have reached out on Instagram, and I love that, just chatting with you guys. So I hope y'all have the best week. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for watching this video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye y'all.